what? There's one. Oh, what a take that was. Whoa. Now he pulled his in. Whoa. Oh, hell of a take that. Oh, it's gone crackers. Whoa. Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining today. I've come up to Northumberland to Thrunton Long Crag Fishery. It's mid-October now. Water's starting to cool down. Fish are starting to chase lures, but they're still unnatural, so you can do a bit of everything. So the day we've got a couple of lakes to go at. We'll have a mooch around the lakes, try a few methods and see how we get on. It's a nice morning. I think the wind's got to get up a bit this afternoon. It's quite bright, so here's the lake. Bit ripple coming from right to left. Sun's coming up over the hill, so that should be a nice day. We'll see if we can catch one or two. Well, we've tackled up this morning. We've got 3 rods. We've got intermediate, midge tip and a floater. So we'll change things around on each of the lines throughout the day, depending on what's happening. So we can fish different depths, lures, nymphs. If dries come on, we can change over to dries. So we'll just see how the day goes. The wind's starting to get up just before I even cast in, but it's coming from right to left, which is a bit awkward, but we'll give it a go and see what happens. Well, I've got the intermediate line on this rod, so I'll give it a go. I've got an olive fluff cat unweighted on the point, so I'm just going to slowly roly-poly. It's not going to go down too deep. Hopefully the fish won't be too deep. It's the whole lake's not that deep really, so probably intermediate's probably the most you need, and you can control the sink rate. So, but anything from floaters, midge tips to intermediates normally put you in the zone. So we'll see what's happening. So we're roly-poly slowly as soon as it hits the water, and if there's fish high up, they'll take it high up, and then you're slowly going down through the layers. That sun's bright. We're at the far end of the lake, towards the trees, away from the lodge where the scarecrow is. It's normally a good area. Well, I've swapped over rods now and lines. I've had about 8 casts on the intermediate, so I've changed over to a 3-foot midge tip and a Damsel on the point. I'm just slowly strumming it back. See if we can, they might be higher up than the intermediate. We'll see. roly-polying and then stopping, roly-poly and stopping, just to mixing it up. Let the fly drop in between the roly-polies. Try just strumming it back, vary the retrieve. Oh, there's one. Nice take on the damsel. No, that wasn't very far down. So it's only on a 3-foot midge tip, so oh, it's a nice fish by the looks of it. Just slow strumming. With the water temperature cooling down now, the fish are starting to put up a good show and they're starting to chase things as well. But you'll still get plenty of fish on the naturals, as this time of year. October is a good month because you can do a bit of everything. So you can mix it up, lures, nymphs, indicator, all sorts of stuff. There you go. Nice to get the first one in the net. That's a canny fish. It's a nice start. Nice fish to start off with. So we'll let him go. Oh, that sun's bright. So, just shows you, had a few casts with the intermediate, never had a take, swapped over to the 3-foot midge with the damsel on the point, just one fly and just a few slow roly-polies and then some slow draws. Got that one first fish obviously on the midge, so it's worth swapping over, getting the depths pretty critical. They can be high up or like you see further down, so switching the lines gives you more chance. It's not particularly the flies, it's just getting the depth right which is more critical. You can use various flies, but it's no good if the fish are feeding like a foot down and you're 4 foot, 5 foot down. You just need to be in the area where they are, and they'll take lots of different flies, especially lures and things. So just mixing it about till you get the depths worth it. So we'll do short strumming again, see if we can. Oh, there you go. So they're not so keen on the roly-poly but this morning, which is unusual, but that short slow strum, it's just getting that damsel just swimming slightly up and down, so it's attracting them. So happy days. Even my sunglasses on, that's bright. Oh, hey, doesn't want to come in. Shot off. Nearly in the net. There you go. Nice one. Nice fish, bonny fish, big tails. Lovely. There you go. We'll let him away. Go on then. We're back. Nice one. Well, I've had 40 minutes on the scarecrow, and I've had the 2 on the Damsel. Nothing, no pulls on the fast glass. Had the Damsel on the midge tip, so I'm going to have a move around, different spot. Go to this in the corner in here, see what we get. So here's my pal Colin, who's been fishing to the right side of me this morning. Have you had any out yet, Colin?
I've had 1 on a Damsel.
Oh, nice.
And I was getting no takes. I've got it on the fast glass.
Right.
Wasn't getting anything. I started to do a slow roly-poly and I was getting takes straight away.
Right.
And I dropped another 2, hooked them and off.
Come off. All right, so you've landed 1, dropped 2.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. And maybe, you know, with the... I found over there when I was fishing across the other side, I got nothing on the fast glass, but when I went to the midge tip, I started to get takes on the midge tip, and I landed a couple. So I've just seen behind you as we're talking, I've just seen 2 fish rise just on the edge of the ripple.
I'm putting the black mini daddy on.
Oh, right,
I'm going to give it a go.
Right.
And see what happens, you know.
Yeah, no bother. Right, well, we'll see you later in the day then.
Okay.
Tight lines, Colin.
Cheers.
Well, I've come from over there where the scarecrow is, and I've come to what we call the trees for obvious reasons, and this is the opposite end to the lodge, so you've got to rush us to the left and the right. So we'll try down here. Well, I've had 4 or 5 casts with the midge tip and the Damsel, but I was catching on over the other side, nothing. So I've already got the fast glass here with the fluff cat on, olive fluff cat, so I'll give it a go from this spot. Just roly-poly, because it just get down deeper obviously than the midge. So we'll see if they want that. It's all trial and error till you get your depth in each position. Oh, there's one there. I just took it just on the hang. Must have been following it in. Just as I slowed right down, it took it on the hang. There he is. Fluffcast just dropped out in the net. Nice fish, nice big tail. There you go. There's a fly, fluffcat. Lovely. ready to go. Go on. Off he goes. Back into the depths. There it is. That's what caught that last one on the fast glass. Olive fluff cat, unweighted. Rabbit tail, and then spun. Obviously rabbit fur around the body with a little orange thread head. Took it on the hand just as it slowed down, just as I was about to sort of bring it back up through the water edge. It took it. So I've moved from the first two spots I fished across the scarecrow and the trees. Now I've come to the roadside bank. See, there's a few anglers along here and along this way as well. So I've come to the seat area, which is normally a canny little spot. The wind's on me back here as well, so it's a bit more pleasant. So we'll give it a whirl here, see what happens. Well, I've had a few casts with the nymphs and nothing, no takes or anything. So what I've done, I've took the two nymphs off and I've put two neon daddies on. So I'm just gonna let them drift around in the breeze. There's a bit cloud just starting to come over, so hopefully with that cloud coming, because it was so bright before, with that cloud coming they might start to come up. It doesn't take much for them to come up here at Thrunton, to be fair, but the way that sun was this morning, it was so bright, it was unbelievable. So we'll see what happens with these. Just going to figure eight them to start off with. I'm not so bothered even if they sink a bit, because they'll take them submerged. Oh, there's one at it there now. Get in. Oh, just come off. Well, I've come over to the other side of the lake, on the west side, and I've come into this bay. It's a shallow bay, but I've got the floating line and two daddies on, so see if we can get any action in this bay. So I'm just gonna slow roly-poly the daddies. That one took the neon daddy. Oh, it's gone in the weed. It's coming out. The daddy. There it is. Just misses us. Well, I've come for a look on the top lake. It's really windy now, so well, still got the midge tip on with the Damsel. A bit busy up this top lake. There's one. Canny first chuck. worth moving if you're not catching out. Fish, nice one. Anyway, well, I've come to the far end of the top lake. The wind's screaming now, and I'm hoping that this wind's pushed a few fish into this bay. It often happens that way, so I've got the meat tip on and the Damsel, so oh, that was the one. Missed it. That was it. At least I've taken there anyway. Missed. That was a good pull, that. Screaming that wind. One, just roly-poly in the Damsel, because it's not very deep in this bay, so if you let it go too far down you get stuck on a weed. There you go. That one under the roly-poly. Nice fish. Took the hot-head Damsel. Bonny fish. That wind's just easing a little bit, make it more pleasant. So when I'm hitting the water, like you see, this is a 3-foot midge, I'm just roly-poly in it, or long slow pulls, and they're having it, they're hitting it or bumping it. front. Oh, what a take that was. Oh, now he pulled his in. Whoa. Oh, hell of a take that. Oh, it's gone crackers. Whoa. And mental. Beautiful take that. Smashed it. Going out into the deeper water. Hard fighting. Whoosh. Doesn't want to come in. There you go. Lovely. Good scrapper for it. Not that big. Thought it was bigger than that. Was very near the top, that one. Well, it's time to eat our pie for our lunch, so I've stuck the indicator on while I'm munching with cheese minnow underneath. See if that'll go under. There you go. The old bung. It's had the cheese minnow. There he is, cheesy minnow on its snout. There you go, lovely. There he is. Go on. There he is, gone. You have our little friend. once you get your pie out or your crisps, they're here all the time. What do you say? Give us a pie, give us some crisps. And little beauties. Have a couple of casts off the front here with the indicator. Wind's dropped a bit, so getting nice there now. Oh, there's a nudge. That's having a go. Go on, get it. Tap, tap. Got him. Ooh. Yes. There's a minnow. Wanted that. Nice fish. There. Oh. Get in. Whoa. Took the hothead cat, that one. He is in the net. Let him go. Go on then. Nice fish. Hothead cat. Well, it's near the end of this session, so I'll have the last 2 or 3 casts with a fast glass, and I've got an olive fluff cat on the point, so let's see if we can get one on that. Oh, I had a good pull there. Done. Well, hey. Well, hey, it's off. Oh, don't want to come in. Good fighter, really good fighter. Well, that's it. That's going to be my last cast, so it's always nice to finish on a fish. So there you go, lovely. Well, that's our session over. It's been good at Thrunton Long Crack today. Weather's been a bit strange, bright scorching sunshine, and then strong wind. Obviously been blowing the fish about, so the fish have been blown into the corners with the wind. That's where the fish seem to be, but it's been good. We've had fish on different lines, fast glass, midge tip, floater, flies. We've had them on olive fluff cat, daddy, neon daddy, hothead damsels has been good, so hothead cat's whisker. So I've had them on various flies, various depths. The bung, when I was having me lunch, I got the pie out and put the bung on, and got a few fish on the bung. I think I've had 4 fish on the bung or something on the cheese minnow. So all in all, mixing it all up. If something's not working, try something else till you find out what they're wanting. And there's normally plenty of fish in the 2 lakes, so you can always have a good day, depending on what the weather's doing as well.